It's the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. Hi, folks. John Schaumby alongside Chris Singleton. Singy, this should be fun.
Well, you can feel the energy in the ballpark, and these two teams have fought through so much adversity to get here. When you get here, you forget about individual statistics and you play for the team. When a team is able to do that, they see themselves go to another level, and I'm looking forward to seeing that tonight.
Well, this place is ready. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. So, almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Kevin Gausman. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strikes.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
He swings and fouls one off. One out, base is empty. Next offering is down low. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1-2.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Swinging a foul straight back. And he deals. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Two out, space is empty. Out towards left center, and that is Springer. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. here at Rogers Center. Starting on the mound in this one, Bryce Miller. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, George Springer. That one misses. Ball 1. Miller, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball. Two now. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Nathan Lucas now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Close, but called a ball. Going to count 1-2.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
The 1-2. Almost got him. On the ground at first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Fastball for a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swings through that one for strike 2. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug. No question about it. But the really... Oh, now a great stop. What a play. Inning over.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
Way outside, now 1-2. Down and in, moved his feet. Here's a 2-2. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Here's Josh Naylor. Outside corner, there's a strike.
0-1.
Stays alive. One down, base is empty. Just missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one to first. Guerrero takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
2 down, base is empty. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. That's to third and foul ball. Second inning here, no score. And it's 1-1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One and 2 here. That one missing inside. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting second, left fielder, Dominic Canzone.
And the batter now, Dominic Canzone. Outside, ball 1. Two outs. And another ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Gets him to chase after that one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a 2-2. And this is inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Batting eighth, right fielder, Victor Robles.
First and second, 2 outs. Victor Robles, the next to hit. And fouled off. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So 2 down, and now J.P. Crawford. In there for strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. First and second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of the ALCS. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Addison Barger.
Third baseman, Addison Barger.
Miller back to work. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
And the 1-0. Just missed. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
No, that's a ball. 3-0.
And there's a strike.
3-1.
Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Alejandro Kirk will hit next. And a foul ball. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
0-2.
This to third, Suarez. And that quickly 2 away. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Varsho needs just 1 more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Yeah, making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Liner, base hit. and the postseason success continues for him.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Clement stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And he takes a strike. Varsho, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back and that at bat.
Anthony Santander at the plate. That one called a strike, and it's 0-1. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Tying run in scoring position, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Blue Jays leave a pair. Still behind by a count of 1-0. New inning getting started. And now for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. To third. It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they don't get an out on the play. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Struck out looking his first time. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Just missed. Nobody out. Runner at first. The next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Runner at first with no outs here. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's down and away.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
we'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. His second home run of the series, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. That one fouled off. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. And that one is downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. 1-2 now. Caught him looking for the K. And stepping in for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is fouled back. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Tapped in front of the plate. Fires over to Guerrero. And Polanco is out.
Now batting first baseman, Josh Naylor.
And now it's Josh Naylor. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. That's not coming back. He flexes his power with that swing. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
Base is empty with 2 away. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. And there's a ball.
1-0.
That one catches the zone, and the count 1-1. 2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That misses, and it's 2-1. Foul out of play off to the right. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Back now in Toronto as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Fly to center his first time. On the ground. Gets to it with a slide. Gathers and throws. Not in time. He's safe. So, man aboard, Nathan Lucas getting ready to hit. There's a strike. Springer over at first with 1 away. And that one hammered into the bullpen and gone. And they close the gap. It's 4-2.
That one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
1 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is downstairs. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Popped up right side. Polanco under it. Nabs it. And there are 2 outs.
Okay, for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Addison Barger.
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Addison Barger. Struck out swinging his first time. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. It's now 4-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th, and now for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. Canzone goes 5 feet 11 inches, 190 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Robles in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting shortstop, J.P.
2 down, bases empty. Now here is J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 1. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Barger makes the catch, inning over. Nobody left for Seattle as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the 4th, here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. That's a strike, 0-1.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch, not close. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure and they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And now it's going to be Ernie Clement. And he's already singled in this game. Right through there for a strike. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Next one misses, and a count 2-1. So man in a scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate here in game 1 of the ALCS. Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. Hit on the ground might be two. There's one on the run, throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Mariners 4 and the Blue Jays 2. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
Gausman back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Popped up left side. Jimenez makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Now the catcher up to hit, Cal Raleigh. He's already homered here in this one. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Shane Bieber up and throwing. Rodriguez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one clips the corner. This to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 2 in this one.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 down, nobody on. Not close with that one. And 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two outs.
That's the ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Just off the outside part of the plate. And they'll do it again. On the ground to the left. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. Rodriguez out of the play. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Mariners go down quietly there, but they still lead this one 4-2. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. And the batter will be the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. And here it comes. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, these Blue Jays need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The shortstop takes the ball. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
To the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's a big power threat, George Springer. First pitch misses.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Fastball for a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
That's a strike. The Jays down by a pair. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. And that one fouled off. Up and in, and it's a ball and a strike. Springer on the run. Foul ball there. Man at first, 1 away. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That misses off the outside edge.
1 ball, no strike.
Springer off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And a swing and a miss.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
The other way, and foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Mariners 4 and the Blue Jays 2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Shane Bieber.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco. Misses off the plate, 1-0.
1-0.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Hard hit left side. Fires over to Guerrero. And Polanco is out. And stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The 0-2. And ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Braden Fisher getting loose out there. Next offering upstairs. One down, base is empty. And it remains 2-2. He goes down looking. Two outs, base is empty. And now for Seattle, Eugenio Suarez, 1 for 2. That one a little bit high, and that is ball 1. Just missed. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Now batting, left fielder Dominic Canzone.
And up next for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. He is struck out and he is walked. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Two outs. Fought off foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Oh, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one not close. And the count 1-2. That's inside. That one misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
That's the 3rd. And he can't come up with it.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out. You think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Robles digs in now. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
And he grounds one back up the middle. They take the force out. That ends the frame. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Mariners 4 and the Blue Jays 2. Back now in Toronto. Here's the 3rd baseman, Addison Barger. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Emerson Hancock, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Wu getting loose as well. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-2. That one missed.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Bryce Miller won't go any further tonight. And he leaves with the lead after giving them some decent innings. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a moment. New pitcher for the Mariners, Ryan Wu.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit. That misses the zone. Ball one.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
The Blue Jays trailing by 2 here in game 1 of the ALCS. Fastball for a strike. And a count even at 1. That one inside. Look out. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Stepping in, Dalton Varsho. And that is out of play. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. So up next, Ernie Clement. He's 2 for 2. Just missed. And that one is inside. Kirk off of first with 2 away. Next offering upstairs. Anthony Santander in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So 2 on with 2 away. And next for Toronto, Anthony Santander. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
1-0.
First and second, 2 down. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Blue Jays leave a pair. Still down by a count of 4-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Yariel Rodriguez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Crawford at the plate and takes high there. Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Hard hit to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Now it's Randy Arozarena. 1 for 3. Rodriguez, 27 years old, and he was born in Cuba. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the late stages of game 1. Up and in, and the count is 1-2.
2 straight.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Fastball is outside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Raleigh, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So Julio Rodriguez now gets a chance with 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez will hit next. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First offering, and it just misses. Raleigh leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Strike one.
1-1.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
3-2.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Yariel Rodriguez out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Number 68 comes on now.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. That one hooked foul. Two outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Swing and a ball popped in the air. The throw in. And he's out. Touchdown, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Emerson Hancock.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's Andres Jimenez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And a foul ball. To the right side, and that one handled on the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And the batter is George Springer. That's in there. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a foul straight back. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And 2 away now. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-3.
He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
So 2 away with nobody on. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Popped up. Polanco hauls it in to end the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back here at Rogers Center, leading off, Josh Naylor. Inside, and that's ball 1. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Sir Anthony Dominguez, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Little also getting ready. Fouled off. He was late. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one way outside. And it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Eugenio Suarez up next for the Mariners. And first offering is fouled off. And the sweeper is off the plate. And that one's a little bit low. 2-1. Swinging a foul out of play. Way high.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Battling here as he fouls it away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Dominic Canzone now at the plate. This one in the air. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mariners 4 and the Blue Jays 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Gabe Spire.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now it's going to be Addison Barger. Line drive. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Kerr up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Blue Jays down a run. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. One down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Varsho at the plate now as he chases after that one.
One strike.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in game 1 of the ALCS. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still down a run. It's 4-3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Number 48.
Well, 1-run game. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Trey Savage preparing to come on if needed. The 1-0. Just missed. Slice down the right side. Strike 2. Curve in the dirt. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, shortstop,
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And there's a foul ball. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second, no outs. In now is the Mariners DH, Randy Arozarena. That misses. Ball 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Up and in, ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Pitch misses. Ball 3.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. And there's the strike. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched him.
Struck him out looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Just missed. And the next pitch is way outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
The 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. First and second, 2 down. Here in the late stages of game 1. That one hit to right. Santander makes the play, and that'll do it. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Mariners 4 and the Blue Jays 3. And here's the closer to try and finish off game 1. Andres Munoz.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
1-run game, bottom 9. That one outside. And now 2-0. A little out front there as he swings through it.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
The 2-1. That one is upstairs. Anthony Santander in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Polanco tosses to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. A critical at bat in this game for him. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Crawford throws to first in time. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here.
A couple of pitches and a quick out.
So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that one upstairs, ball 1. A 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that one fouled off. They're down to their final strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
One strike away from securing game 1.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Upstairs. And it's 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Ripped to third. On to first, ball game. And the Mariners take game 1 on the road.
No doubles defense right now, and the positioning was perfect on that play, and that's what you do it for, just in case. And they prevented an extra base hit.